Hey, you. Yes, you. Come over here. I want to tell you something. Come closer. You want to learn how to break generational curses? And step right in. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for joining me. I have been expecting you. Because you know what? We about to get into it. We're about to put an end to all of generational curses. Or most of them. All of them. We going. Hoo hoo. 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 Dust them off. Shake them off. Write them down. X them out. Because we about to whoa. Say goodbye to all those generational curses. Better do it now. Are you going to put your A game on? Let's do this. But what is a generational curse? I am glad you asked, little floaty head person. Generational curses are thoughts, ideas, and beliefs that were passed down from generation to generation. So when our parents were raised, when their parents were raised, when their parents were raised, a lot of perceptions of how they view the world influenced how they raised us. I know for me, being raised in an African household, there were many
2 hours later.
Many, you know, generational things that were passed down from the tip to the hip. Boom. So, yeah, we grew up with a lot of, things that are not very right. And because we grew up in because we grew up in such different times, different places, different environments, of course our perceptions of the world are going to be different. But when we were raised, a lot of the adaptations that our parents took from their parents has seeped into our lives, and sometimes we don't even realize it. So we're here to break them. I know for me, being raised in an African household, it's very tricky. I know for me, being raised in an African household, it's very tricky trying to manage generational curses because there's a lot. And trying to maneuver all of that into focusing on everyday life, because life in Africa is way different than life here. Like, I want to say 1,000 and million, billion and billion and billion is different. So naturally, especially for my peoples who is first generation born, we were not raised like our parents. Hence, they have a lot of beliefs that are very outdated. Like everything. In retrospect, looking at it, I mean, a lot of the things they just weren't educated on it, especially coming to a new country, and a lot of people fear things they don't know. So in that sense, I guess it makes sense. But once you educate yourself and research things, that's how you grow, okay? We grow, we have to research different religions, research different cultures, research. I don't even know what I just said at the end, but we have to do it. I mean, as a society, to not research each other's cultures, each other's traditions, just leaves us in a blind eye and just leaves us to assume different things. I mean, granted, there are bad things out there that we definitely should listen to our parents for, but some things are just very scary, okay? Like homophobia, transphobia, poverty, which is a big one, and a lot of people don't think about it. But poverty, it's a mindset. I sound like, oh my God, child. My kitty was about to jump off the ledge. She was tired of it all. But like I was saying, poverty is somewhat a mindset, and we have to break out of that mindset. We can't achieve those goals. We can be millionaires. We can be billionaires. We could be the first ones in our families to accomplish that. But it's all about mindset. So a lot of the times, you know, especially with this subject, which is homophobia, it's it's very tricky because in their land in Africa, you if you're anything other than straight, then it's not a very good outcome for you. But here in America, people are free to love who they love, which is not the same concept in Africa. So growing up in America, I grew up with people from all walks of life. My parents did it. So a lot of the times they may say something, and I have to correct them. And it's our job to correct them because no one else will. And our parents are really stuck in their ways, so you have to tell them about themselves sometimes. I mean, don't go at them, but just be like, it's not nice to call people that, or it's not nice to say those words. It doesn't help. Or if they want to use a term, use the correct term. Help them use that term more often, because they don't know, and you can't really blame them for it because they just don't know. They just were not educated on those certain things. They grew up in a different time where most of the people they were around were people who looked like them. So it's different, and we gotta get with the times. Another thing is, for me, therapy. Going to therapy. I was the first one in my family to go to therapy. I want to say my immediate family, but probably of my immediate, extended family, I was probably the first one because, I'm very vocal about going to counseling because not a lot of people do it. And do it, okay? Even if you don't have any problem, just go. You never know what might unravel. So going to therapy and telling people about it. I told my cousin because I know she suffers from, some anxiety, social anxiety. So I told her how much of, I had a great experience. I feel a lot like myself now, and really it encouraged her to go herself, which was amazing. People don't know until they see you do it. Till people see you break those barriers, makes them want to break barriers. It's like an example. And they want to make you run first so they could walk. They make you be like this scapegoat, like you do it first and then maybe I'll do it. But once they see how you came out on the other side, they'll definitely, push themselves to go do it. Yes. Boom. With therapy, it's still a process. Of course, my parents, I just don't think they'll ever step inside a therapist's office or counseling. I don't think they'll ever step foot. And that's the reality. Some people are just stuck in their ways. They're just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm never going to do that. That's just me. You did yours. That was cute, but I'm not doing that. I'm not. That's not my forte. That's not my level. They just think, they're too good for it, or sometimes they're just not interested in it. But just because someone else isn't interested in it, you do it for yourself. Don't let them determine or validate what you have going for you. Only you can. Be the first person to go to therapy. Teach your kids it's okay to go to therapy. There are professionals there to help you. They are trained to help you. Do not have your child walking into the world thinking that, I just have to suffer through this. It's a normal thing. I have to repress everything. No, it's not normal. If you're feeling some type of way, go see somebody. You don't even have to go see a therapist. Go see a pastor. But your children see you're their first role model. They see what you do. They mimic you. Do not have these babies going out in the world like that. Because damaged people create damaged environments, and we just do not need that in the world, especially at a time like this, especially when mental health is essential at this point. It is you have to teach your kids um, the the importance of, you know, not only mental health but their health. Period. Not a lot of people like going to the doctor. Go get yourself checked out, which is seeping into my third example, which is blood pressure. It's very specific because a lot of us, especially African American people, suffer through diabetes, blood pressure, um, and it's mainly because of the food we eat. I know for me, I'm healthy. I say that I am a healthy black woman. And when I was younger, of course, my parents, we didn't have much money, so of course, what we had, we ate, and most of the time, it wasn't good. But a few years ago, it dawned on me like, why am I eating this? And even noticing that you know, I have a lot of family members that have blood pressure, and blood pressure is preventable. It's not something, I don't think it's genetic. It's not very much genetic. It's something you can prevent in yourself. You know, it's like going to the doctor and, you know, seeing your family history and how to prevent something. You can prevent it. So I was looking at myself like, no, I'm not killing myself. You know, I'm here for a long time and a good time. You see me? You see me? You see me? Cause I noticed that like even going to events and everybody putting salt on their food, like hella amounts of salt. Oh, that don't look good. I don't know how I did that. I remember going to like family events and like seeing how much salt they put on food, how much oil's in the food. And I'm not like a health freak or anything, but it is alarming on how much we don't know how to like take care of, you know, the food we intake. And I had to stop and check myself. I'm like, Letisha, wait, this is what's making you big, you know? This is what's making the mistake. We want to, you know, we don't want the big belly. We want the slim thick. I was supposed to be slim thick, but, you know, Chick-fil-A got to me in time. But I don't even eat that no more because it's like a lot of that salt, a lot of that sugar we ingest. It might be good for the time being, but no. And I had to put a stop to that for my health, even my mental health, but overall body health. So I could stop the cycle of passing down blood pressure down to my children. Because they're going to see me eat, you know? My children show they're going to see me eat. They're going to see what I do. Are you exercising? Are you going out on walks? Like, it's something you notice. You have to notice things like that. Little things. You have to. You have to keep track on what's going on in your life. Am I repeating this cycle? Watching your parents. My parents did this. How can I stop it? It was such a heartfelt thing that I went through. It's like a revelation. It's hard, and girl, I'm not gonna say it's easy because I get cravings all the time. You know, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, my Chipotle. Let me not. Things slap though, but I love my heart. I love my body. You know, I don't want to be like 40 and my body's falling apart. I mean, you go to the doctor every minute. No, I did not want that. So I had to put an end to that. You know, you have a cheat meal every day. I'm not saying quit cold turkey. Have a cheat meal every now and then because life is too short. We got to indulge a little bit. But just taking the steps for my health, for my children's health, I had to stop that because I was like, no, my family members have this. Like, a lot of them have it. And it's a community thing. Break that cycle. Break it. Boom, 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 boom. Some things you can do is write down a list of role models. About 5 of them. Some people you look up to. Their everyday lifestyles, what they do, their goals. Compare your goals to them. Don't compare yourself to the people. Completely different. You know, some people have statuses. Some people have money. I know I hear people say we have, you know, the same 24 hours as we do Beyonce, but at the same time, Beyonce had a little bit of money. Feel me? You know, some of us don't have support. Some of us, you know, we're not on that track, and it's harder for us to, gain control of our curses and break them. But once you see people who probably been in your footsteps, or people who have been through what you've been through, it's easier to see yourself and picture yourself as that person. You're meant to be, my love, because you are special. You are amazing, and you can break that curse. And I'm 100% sure you can do it. Keep track of it. Be consistent, because it's all an illusion, okay? Look it up. Research. Boom, 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 because you will be freed of it. Don't let the ball and the chain weigh you down, sis. Or bro, or bruv, wherever you're from. This is for everybody. You can break general. You could break generational curses in your family. Tell me how it goes. If you need someone to assist you, sisters here, I come in pieces. Don't let the status of your friends, your family, coworkers, don't let their mindset get into yours. Create your own atmosphere, create your own world. See how you live, see how you flourish. It's you. Okay, y'all. Please comment some good things. Compliment somebody. Write down in your journal things you learned today. Maybe even speaking to your parents about their curses, their generational curses, things that were passed down. Maybe talk to your friends about it. Be open about it. Talk to a stranger on the internet. We're not strangers. We're fam. We're fam. We're here. But it's 100% doable. Don't feel discouraged. If you happen to relapse into it again, get out of it. It happens to the best of us. So, as I said before, we are all souls having a human experience. I love you guys. Comment and subscribe. Like the video. Tell me more. Tell me what's going on, and email me. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.